What is up, everyone? John with Superfly, BeSuperfly.com. And initially, this video went out in December to our Superflyer members. And if you're not a Superflyer member, check out our membership and you can get the super themes that this video features, all for 25 bucks a month. Or if you pay yearly, it's only $15 a month. So killer deal on the 4 super themes you can get plus everything else. Anyway, enough about that. What we're going to try to do today is a section we added this month to all of our super themes is the features grid here that you have. And this was inspired by our popular Josephine theme. It has this grid, and I think Anthem has it as well. But one thing we're going to add today, so here's the original Josephine one that we mimicked for our super themes, and then here is the Anthem one that you can use the blurb icons on the side to get a similar effect. And so Hawthorne has this now, and our other Milo and Phoenix and Wireframe Kit all have this built in. And the original inspiration for this features grid was this guy right here. And so today in this tutorial, I'm going to make this hover effect and see what we have to do to get this hover effect to happen. And I'm going to try to even get that little arrow here. So it looks like when you hover over, we're going to have this white background disappear, probably fade out, and then this image background, like a texture thing, will show up, and then it looks like the title here is going to turn white, and this font is going to change color, and then I might even try to get this icon to change color as well, and then lastly we'll get this arrow worked in there. And I think how I'm going to do this is I think I'm going to use the before and after pseudo class to achieve this. And I think I'm going to put the image background here in the before pseudo class, and then put this arrow in the after pseudo class, and then I can control positioning of the arrow and when it shows up or not, all with CSS. So let's get started. All right, so step one, here I am in Hawthorne. I got this on a features page. I'm going to make a new page, and I'm just going to call it features grid test. I'll go ahead and publish that. And then while that's doing that, back here I have a similar kind of textured background back here. And then I also have on my desktop a couple things here. We have, let me see if I can get them out here. Here we go. Let me bring them over here. I have a CSS file that we're going to use. That's right now is totally empty. That's what this guy is. And then I have this arrow that's pretty large, and I did that on purpose. That way when we make it small, it'll be nice and crisp on mobile devices. Now, I'm a Font Awesome Pro member, so I could use a Font Awesome Pro icon, but for the sake of this tutorial and everyone not having Font Awesome Pro, we're going to use this image. But you could use Font Awesome or Font Awesome Pro if you're a member of that. So we got this in here, great. I'll go ahead and, there we go. Okay, so we'll just leave that right there for now. And then we're going to go to our page. We're going to open it in a new tab. And it's just going to have our default thing, right? And so now I'm going to use the Divi builder, use the visual builder, take a drink of my Monster Energy. Came out with this like Moscow Mule flavor. Not alcoholic, but like the ginger flavor, ginger ale. Okay, I'm going to build from scratch. And sure, let's see here. Let's go ahead and add in some sections here. And so we have all these pre-built ones. And according to our fancy demo with labels, feature 23 is this guy. And then I'll grab a couple other random ones as well. Let me go ahead and go to general here, and let's go to let's go to images. Why not? We'll do that too. So general, I'm just going to grab a general number 1. That'll be a good one to grab. So let's go in here and say general number 1. Let's grab that guy. And then I'm not going to need that one anymore. And then I'll go ahead and put the features after this. So that was feature, and I believe 23. Yep, 23. Boom. Great. And then we'll round out the page with, yeah, there's 2 versions because there's a desktop version and a mobile version on that. So that's interesting. And then we will do round a page with another one of the newer sections we added. This guy. Actually, no, that's too similar to what we're trying to do. I think I have a general section like 10 or 11 or 12 that we just added. There's 10. Ooh, I'm going to add 11. I like that one. So general 11. Great. And then for this tutorial, I'm only going to focus on desktop. And so let me see here. Yeah, so I'm actually going to just focus on this one here. So this one here, yeah, this is our non-desktop one. I'm just going to get rid of this guy. Great. And then I'll actually turn this on for all of them. Okay. And I'll save my page. And refresh here. Okay. I guess when I tried to save, it was like it was auto-saving or whatever. All right, refresh my page. And boom, just like that, I have a nice page ready to go. Great. All right. So now, and actually for right now, I'm actually going to go ahead and move this up. That way it's the first thing that we work on. All right, I'll go ahead and save that then. Okay, better. All right, so my plan here, let's see, let's go ahead and look at this again. All right, so I haven't done this yet. So this is like me just thinking, and there may be a super easy way to do this, but we kind of already have this part done. And let's look at the makeup of this. So we have, the module there. It's got a box shadow hover and our background. Now our background, my first thought would be, oh, let's do a background color on hover. But it doesn't, only the background color solid can do hover effects. So I even thought about, ooh, what if I set a image background, right? And I set that pattern or that texture as my image background, and then I could use the gradient background and make them solid white, and then check that box that says place the gradient over the image, and that would work. So let's try that. Here, let's add a background image, right? So, and we'll go and find our speckles blue image here, and I'll have to scoop my video over to upload that image. And by default, Divi tries to make it cover. We don't want that. We want actual size. And then we want to center's great, and then we want to repeat this image. That way it goes all the way across. That, so far, so good. And then, right for now, I want ooh, maybe I can do this. If I add a background color here, it doesn't do anything, and I don't have that option to place this color over the image. But for whatever reason, in the gradient one, you do have that option. They need to have this option for the color, for the solid color. I don't know why they don't, but they need to. So I could set both of these colors to white, right? So sweet, I got that. And then underneath, I have my image. So if I could just on hover, change my, oh, I can't. If I could, I would change this gradient to be transparent, and we'd be done. That would be it. But it's not going to let me. The only thing I can change is this one. the solid color, which, so let me see here. Let me get rid of it. Let me just get rid of this, which isn't going to do us any good because it doesn't show the background color. So when I have an image in there. Now, I mean, if I make this like the yellow color, now as soon as I get rid of this image, boom, there it is. But so that's not going to work. All that messing around right there, that's not going to work. And so that's why I'm thinking we have to use the pseudo class. So let's see here. Let's go in here. Let's go ahead and right click this bad boy and start inspecting an element. So our section SFly feature 23, that's the class. And so actually I'm going to give it an ID. I'm going to keep it that. That way if you just want to, if you have a super theme, you just want to take this code and use it, then you got it. So let's go ahead and let's just say put that up there, and then we're going to affect the module, the blurb modules here. Now if you decide to use a different kind of module, what's the deal here? Oh, there we go. Okay, whatever. I'll just type it in. So, and then we got the .et_pd_blurb. And that's kind of our normal deal. I'm going to put a before pseudo class. And then I have a little snippet here that kind of helps out with this. So I'm going to grab this snippet, and then we're going to go through the snippet here once I paste it in. Okay, so what this snippet does is it basically, actually I'm just going to I'm going to save this real quick and then go into my page settings here and add this into the custom CSS area. Okay, so as you can see, what that is doing, it's automatically adding this color here. If I say, you know, 0.9, it's going to get stronger, or just background color, whatever. So what this is doing is it's saying, hey, go to the before pseudo class. Content is going to be blank right now for this guy, but we want to display block. We want to make it a block level element. We want it to take 100% of the height that's available. We want to take 100% of the width that's available. Position absolute, and then we can position it in the. Actually, don't think we. Yeah, we do need that. Whoops. We probably don't need. We might need. Okay, yeah, we do need that part. Okay. So yeah. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find that pattern again, right? Speckles blue. I'm going to copy my URL here. And instead of background color, I'm going to go up here to the top, or close to the top. We're going to do background image, URL, and then paste that in. And then let's just see what that does automatically, because yeah, it should bring it in like the default HTML CSS is going to bring it in like background size, and then I think I can't remember I barely typed that, so let me see here. Background size, right? Is that what it is? Auto. Yep. And then background position, we're just going to do center. Okay, great. And then background repeat is repeat. Now there's a shorthand to do all this, but I just like typing it out. So that all looks good. I'm going to copy that. And save it. Boom. But obviously we don't want it to be like this right off the bat. So I'm going to say on hover, make the before like that. Copy. Which I wonder if this CSS doesn't have the hover. Fine. Boom, and you see it's doing it. Of course, it's how can I get that to fade? Let me see here. Oh, actually what I'm going to do, yeah, this is good. So there's my background image. Okay, let me see this. Before, I'm going to set all the stuff, and then I'm going to set the opacity down here to 0. And then the only thing that's going to change then is opacity is going to be 1. So I'm going to set all that stuff and then set my opacity of the before pseudo class to 0. And then when someone hovers on the blurb, we're going to change the opacity to 1 is what we're going to do. I think that's going to, and that's going to help us because right now it works, but it's only just showing the background image, and I can't fade in a background image, but I can fade in the whole pseudo class. And so that's why I'm going to do it this way. So let me go here and grab all this. So nothing should change. So now it's just, now the opacity is changing. But the cool thing is, if I say transition, and I just have this all 1, that'll work, but I could say opacity instead of all. 0.3 seconds, this should work. But first I'm gonna, there's some stuff, the ordering of some stuff here I don't really care for. So let me do this. I like to have the position by the display block. So background stuff up here, then display block. We're setting the content first. Position absolute with height top left. That's great. Actually, this should be up here, right by that guy. Okay, good. That's all good now. So I'll save this copy. Boom. Now it's fading in, and maybe we want to take a whole second. Too slow. All right, let's go back to maybe 0.5, half a second. I like 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this. Refresh our page. It's having an issue on these first ones. So we'll get to that. We'll figure that out here. Oh, that's weird. I click on this guy. I click up here, and it's giving me this one down here. That's interesting. I wonder if I need to... Maybe that'll help. Huh. That's weird, because in the back end it's perfect. Yeah, that should only be... I don't know why it's doing that. It should only be grabbing. All right, I'm going to try a couple other things real quick. That is just interesting. I'm going to try overflow hidden. Okay, when in doubt, try a different browser. Let's see here. Let's see if I don't know why it's doing that. I'm hovering up here. So there must be, okay. Let's see here. let's look at this code real quick. All right, so 1840 before, background image, background size. Let me go ahead and kill that. Oh, that's wrong. The weird thing is when I hover over this, so it has something to do with that before class. Because if I disable that before class, now it's fine. I wonder if I have to. I wonder if I have to tell my blurbs to be, since we're telling the position to be absolute. I wonder if I have to tell my blurbs to have a relative position, if that will help at all. Let's see. Because absolute stuff needs a relative positioned item to go off of. So let me see if that is going. Of course, back here it's great, but there must be containing it somehow back there. That was it. That was it. So, okay, yeah, so basically what had to happen was, in order to have, let's grab this one for example. Ugh, there we go. And then let's say for this blurb to be hovered on. Dunk. Okay, so how this works is, if you're going to say, hey, this has to be positioned to absolute, so we can pin it up in the corner of this blurb and have it take 100% of the width and height that has available. But what it's going to do is it's going to find the next closest absolutely positioned or relatively positioned item to make that to associate with. And so when we didn't have this on right here, then it's searching for it, and I think where it's going to find it then, the next thing is probably going to be the column. I bet the column has a position, yeah, relative, and so that's what it was. So that's why it was doing that. Boom. So some a little bit of advanced CSS knowledge there. I probably explained it wrong, but the main thing is this is working now how we want it. So let's move on. So now what we want to do is it looks like on our example here, the icon turns color here, and then this text turns a lighter color to accompany the background. I actually don't mind the heading, the color that it is, but yeah, I do like this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a color. I'm going to go ahead and hover this to keep this guy on like that, and now I'm going to grab my color picker. I'm going to pick this color. Great. Okay, and so now I'm going to go to my CSS. And now we get to write just regular old. Actually, I could probably do this in the. I could probably just do this in the visual builder, right? I could go here. I could go to my text color. Oh, come on. Body text, fine. On hover, let me paste that color in that I copied. But I want like a lighter version of it. So we'll go way up here. And I think I want it more muted than that. I think it goes like around there. Okay, I'm going to copy the same color. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to go to my image icon. On hover. All right, let's see if that does it. And I wonder if I refresh this page now, the back end, that it'll start doing the hover effect back here for me. but it's not doing it with the Visual Builder. Fine, whatever. With the changes that I made in the Visual Builder. All right, so these ones I haven't changed. These ones I changed. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good, but it's not the color that I want. So I want this exact color. So I'm going to open this guy in Photoshop, and I'm going to grab that exact color because it just looks really good. So where's that update? Here it is. And I'm just going to blow this up. Yeah, that color right there. This guy. Make sure it's the same here. Let's grab one more time. Okay, copy. I got that. So I'm going to go back here now, and that was on the text. Design, body text, color, hover, boom. And I'm just actually going to extend that to all the blurbs in this section. Ta-da! Now let's grab the icon color, which looks pretty close, but it's not quite. Let's grab this guy right here. Actually, I'm just going to blow this up some more so I can make sure that I'm grabbing the right color that I want. This one. Oh, actually, it looked a little lighter, didn't it? Oh, no. Let me grab... Yeah, I like this color right, like this guy right here. I know this seems trivial, but I think it matters. So image icon, hover, color. This one. I'm going to extend it, but I don't know. All right, can I extend this? All blurbs, this section. All right, let's see if it did it. Save it. This video is getting long. It's going to get longer once we try to add this arrow. Okay, I can live with that. See, I extended the module settings, and it's like, nope, don't want to do it. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. It did the. It looked like it did the. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that's frustrating. That is frustrating. And I wonder if I copy module styles, if it's going to. Let me just go ahead and paste those. But I don't know if ET has it yet. Elegant Themes has it yet to where it's pasting hover styles too. I don't know if they've figured that into their copy styles mode that, oh, hey, people probably want to copy and paste the hover styles. No, they don't. So we're going to have to go do that manually. Awesome. All right, let's go in here and I guess let's just do the body text first. So hover color. Oh, it's so frustrating. Let me see here. Can I extend it? What if I extend it right here? Extend body text color to all blurbs throughout this section. Yes, please. Boom. But my hover states don't work back here. I'm going to try this one more time, and hopefully it's going to extend it like it's supposed to. So I'll probably have to send in a bug report for ET like, hey, that's not working quite right. Because I'm having to do this manually, and we're supposed to save time with this, Visual Builder being able to copy and paste whatever. Oh, kill me. Now, like this is just already, I'm just like, it takes too long to do this. Of course, I could have made one and then got this all working and then just copied that one and then changed my icon and stuff like that. Body text color on hover. Or if I did it with CSS, I wouldn't have to do this. That's what I should have done. But I'm trying to use the Visual Builder as much as possible. But That's one nice thing about CSS, because if I don't like this color and I want to change my mind later, I'm going to have to do it in all these modules now. And so that's why CSS is still important, even with all these builder options that we get. All right, just 3 more left, I think. Making my eye water. Okay, let's see here. If only that extend would work as intended. They probably came out with the hover stuff and didn't think, oh, we have to make sure our copy and paste styles works with hover now, and our extend styles works with hover now in every module, including the Blurb module. Because I get to do this with the icons now too. So let me save this so that way something doesn't happen and cause us not to lose my changes. The icon color change is so subtle that I might not even worry about it. Let me see here. Hover. Let me copy it. And then let me see if that got extended. Let's see. Design, image, and icon. Oh, maybe it did. EA3, is that what it? I wasn't paying attention because I was expecting it not to do it. EA3, okay. All right, let's look at this one. So maybe that one worked. Hover. Okay, great, cool. All right, so that takes care of the, hey, on hover, the text color and the icon color is going to change. So lastly, now that we're 30 minutes into this thing, is we're going to figure out how we can do this arrow thing, right? This little arrow on hover. And then I think we'll try to even animate it a little tiny bit or make it move. So we don't need that anymore. All right, and we don't need this for now. Let's go to our code here. And so basically I'm going to copy the same code here. Move it down here a bit and change this before to after. And change that background image URL to be our arrow. Because, yeah, you can use HTML in the before and after pseudo classes for content here. You can put HTML here, but I think I want to do it this way instead. And we want no repeat. And then we want right bottom, correct? And I can't ever remember on the CSS background position what the preferred order is. I thought it was like the X first and then the Y. Of course, they're not going to give me an example. Center, top. All right, so the Y second, X is first. Center, top, X, Y. X, X, Y. So X, Y, right bottom. That should work. No repeat. Save. Let's see what happens with this. Doo-doo, boom. Bottom. Okay. Nope. All right, let's go ahead and hop over. Please work. Troubling. Let's take a peek. Okay, before background image is that arrow. All right. I'm guessing I'm going to have to do something with like the Z index on the before and after just to layer them correctly. So let me go to this blurb and I'm going to turn on the hover effect. All right. I don't even see the before or after, so I must have done something wrong. I must have done something wrong here. Oh yeah, in the pasting of it, I don't know why that happened right there. Okay, all right, let's try it again. Rookie mistake on my part. Whoa, there we go. All right. Boom. Okay, so it's a little big. I think we need it to be about a quarter of that size. Let me see if we can do that. Otherwise, we might have to figure out a different way to do this. So here's our background size, 25%. Let's go ahead and save that. Of course, I don't know how I'm going to, I might have to redo this as an image or using a different approach. So let's see here. I don't think I like 25%. Well, let's see. Refresh this page. Yeah, no, it didn't. Okay, let me inspect this and see what we can do about it. Hover. There's our after. Background size 20%. Can I use pixels here? Oh, it's 25% of the container. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 5%, 15%, 10%. Oh man, and then since it's right bottom, oh no. All right, let's do 95% and 95%. That arrow is not like a perfect. It's not a perfect like right angle. That's gonna bug me, and I think I want to make it smaller. Can I say like 10 or 20 pixels? Yeah, that might help me a little bit. So let's say 35, 40. Too big. 30, 30 looks good. And then my position. Now, if you want, you can get off. You could try to put pixels in here, but the second the screen starts to change and all these columns are based on percentage, so it's just going to be a nightmare if you do that. So I'd leave it like this for now. So let me go ahead and grab these two lines, and we'll go in here, and we'll even put a comment in here. We'll say the arrow, boom, and then we'll up here we'll say the texture background on hover, and then the arrow background on hover. Great, I can get these a little closer. And then background size and background position, we got new values for those. And then those are not. Let me space those right. Great, save, select all. Save this. Refresh. Ta-da! Okay, great. And let me see what happens on, okay, so it's still kind of holding position. Cool. And even way down here, it's going to hold position. Great. Okay, so the thing I want to do now, or lastly, is try to make it seem like that arrow is coming from the center a little bit. So this could be tricky. So I'm going to inspect this really quick and say hover on this guy, and then I wonder if I can go to this one and hover this one as well. Okay, great. And so this one, I'm going to go into the after, and let's see how I can get this. Oh, I was going to do both of them. Okay, fine. I think that 95 and 92. 95 and 92. So this up here, 95 and 92. So let me copy this. I'm going to say down here, that's where we want to end up, and then but it's going to start at 95 and 92. We're always telling the opacity to be 0. Okay, that's cool. Save that and go check this out. Save. Yeah, so there it's kind of moving. But I think I want to make it wait a tiny bit. Let me see how I can do that. Transition, CSS transition. I think there's like a delay option. Transition delay. Okay, WebKit transition. Yeah, we get it. Oh, okay, I can. Okay, that's nice. I can do different speeds there. I wonder. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. Let's see if on this one. All right, so let's say this one's going to be opacity, and this one's going to be background position, and we'll say 2 seconds, so it's super obvious. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to try this way first because it's kind of like in one line. I've never tried this before, so we'll see. It doesn't hate it, so that's good. Hopefully when I hover over this thing, the background will fade in 0.3, and then the arrow will take 2 seconds to slowly go to the corner. Boom! Okay, all right. And then what are the different transition easing? I don't want the arrow to have an ease on it because it won't quite do it right. So let's see here. And I think I want linear. Linear, yep, straight line. Okay, so let me go change that. And then 2 seconds is ridiculous. We're going to say 0.7 and have this one be linear. Or let's just make it double, 0.6, twice as long. And this hopefully will be the wrap of the tutorial right here. Let's see, let's check it out. I think I'm going to go 0.4, just a little bit slower, I guess. It was just a little too jumpy for me, and I don't even know if it needs it, to be honest, because it's just kind of, it's just not moving over as smooth as I want it to. I think by doing it this way, though, I think it's stacking it and doing it in order. Because let me see, if I say 3 seconds, it's the same speed, right? So you would think that they're going to happen at the same time. And so by the time the thing fades in, I shouldn't even be able to really see it move over. So we'll see what that does. I'm gonna leave it at that. I like it. That's cool. Okay, so with that, wow, what a tutorial. 40 5 minutes. Jeez. But man, we covered a ton, specifically how to use the pseudo classes. Make this code available in the description of the video for this CSS file. And yeah, now it'd be super easy to add this to the feature number 23. All right, again, thanks for being a super flyer. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. And actually, I'm going to try, what if this guy became white on hover? I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's see. Maybe that's something to shoot across to the other ones, because it just doesn't seem powerful enough. Okay, that's a little much. So no, but anyway, I'm going to put it back how it was. Anyway, thanks for watching, and glad you liked this tutorial, and stay fly.